cooled a little bit, I'll be happy for now, and then I can go... Yeah, I've got 1 cycle. Get this nice and cool. Yeah, our ethanol's cooling down already, which means our oil in here should be cooling down. Albeit very slowly. I shouldn't have used tungsten pipes for this. I don't know why I did. Tungsten pipes was a mistake. Do I need to change it right now? It's going to be active for 67 cycles. It's going to erupt every cycle in a bit. Oh, I do. 57 seconds. So 8 kilos, 57. Ooh. How long have I got? 1 cycle. We're going in. I've got to do it. I think I put tungsten in when realistically iron would have been better. Because what's iron radiant pipe? Oh, iron's 110. It's just aluminium's so good. Radiant aluminium pipe 410. But then you've got the melting point to contest with. Maybe I should have just made these first couple out of tungsten. Replace these for aluminium. Ethanol isn't a very good liquid choice for that system. Why not? How come? Sometimes you kill the Daclops with Dragonfly. Ooh. I just got my testosterone shot again, better than last time, but still, fuck, Jesus. 22 jutes, plenty of fodder for manual gens. Yeah, I suppose. Could slap in some manual gens. How long until the volcano? 1 cycle. It's basically a thick oil you're injecting. Ooh. Low evaporation point. I would use crude oil or petroleum. I was going to use petroleum. I didn't have any on hand, so I've ended up using ethanol. It should be fine as long as my systems are all contained. I think this is plenty of cooling down here. I'm just more bothered about these pipes, and if I want to change it, now is the time. So this is going to be active for 67 cycles, and it erupts every cycle in a third or whatever. So I think I'm going to have to do a quick drain of the reservoir, which blows big dicks, but it'll allow me to... Shit, how am I going to get back in? I'm going to get back in there quickly. I didn't even look at this when I was doing my last checks. Tungsten's not going to be good enough. Although, what temperature is my coolant at the minute? 34 degrees. You can build a water lock to the right of the sweeper. Yeah, I was thinking about doing it up here. Nipple dicks. Gotta rip out this delicious nosh bean. And this boy. Murphic obsidian. Gotta go fast. Calling it will erupt with a Jupiter. No. No, no, no. We're fine. Don't panic. Nobody panic. Everything fine. gotta go fast. Blep.
The idea is to get to space before it falls apart.
Damn it. So let's get to look how many people overtook me in Fluff Wars. Oh, I don't know actually. You might be alright. You might be okay. It's going to be a messy boy. Could have just connected it straight to the wall, but I'm going to do it there. Go, 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 go. Just go. Everyone go. But that's like a 1. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go fast. Go fast. Faster. What have we got close by? What's this? Ethanol and salt water. Salt water? Perfect. 9. Sweep only. Ethanol. Perfect. Sweep 9. Salt water. Perfect. Sweep 9. U 9. There we go. Go fast. U empty. Faster than that. Where is my salt water? Have you got it? Where the fuck did that... Oh, wait, have I dumping... Fuck. Pish. Have I got any more salt water? What's that? Salt water. Salt water? Salt water. Is it tiny amount? Salt water. Tiny amount. Just get in there. Quick. Go, go, go. Get me the salt water. Don't do it, Domain. Remarkable. How are you, mate? I'm in a bit of a last minute rush now to do something because I made an derp. I made a derp. Alright. I'm not proud of it, but it happened. Yeah, we're going there. And then we'll need to rip out. I might leave these first ones as tungsten and then change these to aluminium. I think that will be good. Splep. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Go, 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 go. We're sweeping. It's from a pipe. Where does the ethanol come from and what is its use? We can get it from ethanol distillers. Where is my liquid pipette thing? Food shortage, I don't care. Go, 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 go. So yeah, we can get ethanol by... There's trees in the game now, perpetual. So we've now got trees. And the wood we can put in an ethanol distiller, which is this boy, which gives us ethanol. You can put ethanol in petroleum generators, and you can use it as, you know, its element form. It's good stuff. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Boop. Go, go, go. Seal this prick up. And get out of here. And get out of here. Go, go, go. Oh shit. I need my fucking liquid. Where have I left my liquid? Go, go, go. Alarm alert. Alarm alert? No, we're fine. We got time. Go, go, go. Fill her up. Perfect. Right there. Currently at 20, coming out at 6. It'll be alright. That's weird that we've got this extra packet. Where does he come from? Oh, it's the little gap, isn't it, in the pipe? Derp. Now this is running, I could top it up a little bit better, I guess, but... yeah, we have this little blank, but it's fine. We got it patched up, alright? It's not perfect, it was a bit of a stress, but it's alright. Let's get rid of you. Actually, I might leave that for now in case I need to drain that again. Enough man to admit when I'm wrong. Life, you got lucky. No! I'm a powerhouse! I didn't get lucky. We just nailed it. We're brave and bold and courageous and beautiful. And pretty. And virile. And potent. And modest. We're all those things! Liquid containers, that was added as well. Liquid containers? Liquid containers... what do we mean? These things. The reservoir. They've been added a long time ago. I might want to keep that water for later use. I'm hoping I don't need it. I'm trying to be confident. Right, there's the cooling. That's what we need. So the reason I wanted some aluminium, some tungsten here, is for when the gold comes down, it might come down super hot, and I don't want it to just blitz through my pipes. It should be fine, but the conductivity of aluminium is so high, it might still break. We'll have to see. Previously I had a door in here, and that was to try and stop that gold from spitting its heat out too quickly, but we'll see. Okay, we should start getting some steam in here soon. Hopefully. We're now cooling outside here, which is good. It's about to erupt. Temperature of our liquid is getting there. Our crude oil is falling rapidly, which is lovely. So that's minus 44. That should be fine. The first eruption might not even come off, by the way. It might just sit on the ledge. There we go. Oh no, there we go. There's some gold. Nice. And then with this this clock sensor here, I could be very unlucky, but I'm hoping that it will just give me enough time to pick up the gold once it's had enough time to cool and drop into there. Chances are, this may need to be at a different time. Well, it doesn't. I can't really govern when this is going to pick up. I might get lucky, I might get unlucky, but either way. Alright. So that's fine. So we'll get some gold out of that. I think we get like 400 kilos a hit or something. I'll need to look at the base in a minute and get that sorted. But for now, we should be okay. So we've got to heat up like the hydrogen and stuff in these pipes. So to begin with, it's going to take a while to get this going. But I think we'll be alright. We're not going to get any power out of this for a while. That wall is going to get hot. Middle right wall. Middle right wall. What are we talking about? This one? Eh. Aluminium is the highest conductivity. What's the capacity? It's 410 in terms of in terms of conductivity, and heat capacity of 0.9. Molten gold sitting on the wall. Yeah, it'll cool pretty much instantly, mate. It's 13 degrees now. Cools very quickly. So it'll affect this tile. Bleh, I don't care. It'll be fine. Right. So yeah, I need to warm up the room a bit more. That's what I say. We'll do like a little feedback pipe, and I'm gonna need some hot water coming down from up here. Maybe we'll use this pipe here. Let's start running that. Do I need to make some food? Is that what people are complaining about? What have we got at the minute? We've got some nosh beans. Not got many. We've got some sleet wheat. So let's make. Let's make 40 a year, and let's make some more of. Let's make 5 a year. Delicious tofu. What's going on over here? 400 degrees. This seems to be fine. There was something else that I was meant to be dealing with, and I forgot what it was. Things are now stifled, but that's fine. It's just because I've not got enough chlorine. I need to deal with the hatches because I need to get more coal coming in. Our coal is now down to 8 tons, which is not ideal. I also seem to be getting some wetter, like normal water falling down here, and I don't know where that's coming from. Where's this clean water coming from? Oh, I know where it's coming from. We must have swept some fucking ice or something into it. Let's get all these off. Let's just mop all this stuff up. Right. So there's a few things I need to do now. So, boop. I need to get my metal refinery sorted with some actual coolant, and I think I would like to do some sort of petroleum boiler, because we're going to need more power. We've not got that much hydrogen stored up because we're not using that much oxygen from our electrolyzers, partly because we are supplementing it with these rust boys. So we're going to make less hydrogen than normal. So I think we're going to want some petroleum gens. Now I could use ethanol for it, but the ethanol distillers, they use a lot of wood, like a lot of wood. So this farm that we've got now, we probably need to like quadruple it, which I'm not really prepared to do because of the amount of polluted water they take. The idea that I have had though, and I'm going to quickly jump on debug to show you, I'll jump on the other save, is to plant a load of wild trees all over the base. So let me show you some of the things I've been derping with. Yeah, it was chaos tree. But yeah, that's still not very much really. I could put some hydrogen gens in, but I'm probably going to want that later. Sometimes you got to be patient. He'll see even if we didn't tell him. Yeah, it may take a minute. Even then, it's not a big problem. Just a heat leak. Where are you talking about? I'll have a look in a minute. Remind me. Yeah, exactly, Perpetual. It's fuck all. But when we come to do rockets, I'll probably just put some electrolyzers in space, really. Could you check the stats on your salt water, guys? The one I have is stupid strong, and I'm curious if that's typical or not. I think mine's about 6 kilos on average with Chunga. I think it's about 6 kilos. Or maybe less. 4 kilos. I'll check in a minute, mate. So yeah, I've been doing a bit of tinkering with how to plant crops and how to create, you know, dirt blocks easily in our base. So I can probably show you. How warm's this? I can probably show you what I mean. Ignore all this shit. I've been messing about with critters and stuff. But yeah, to plant the wild trees, it's really inefficient because they take like 18 cycles to grow. You can only have so many spaced so close together. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to plant, but it is doable. I'd like to have some sort of like nature reserve-y areas, but the problem is you can't do bugger all else with the space because each of these trees is taking up all these tiles around it. So you can't really do much. As you can see, I've been trying to derp to get some decor in, and I debated doing them like 3 tiles apart so I could have a statue in between each one, and I was basically tinkering. Now, making the dirt tiles is pretty easy. We just need some fertilizer, which I still have some kicking around. I did also do some tinkering with what we can do with all our polluted dirt, and decided to turn it into glass. I have another gold volcano. This is why I've been doing some tinkering. Don't look at this. This is fine. But yeah, in terms of making the dirt, I can show you how to. Hold on. I can show you how to do it, or how we plan to do it. Let me just see if I can remember what to do here. So let's say we wanted to space them 3 tiles apart. We could do something like this. Alright. And we could do this in our base without too much repercussions. So what we need to do first of all is we'd need to dribble over a little bit of petroleum. Alright, we would need to use petroleum for this ideally, or we could maybe get away with using crude oil as well, but I'd probably use petroleum, I think. So if I sample a little bit of this and just paint that maybe 100 kilos, and we'll just splep that over there, bloop, and there, alright, just 'cause I'm being a lazy boy. Alright, so we've got 40 kilos, 90 kilos, whatever. Alright, so imagine we just drop this in with like some pitcher pumps or whatever. Then what we need to do is get some fertilizer, and fertilizer, I don't think I've got any kicking around. We'll just get a bit of fertilizer, so go away. Fertilizer. We'll say it's coming in at like, what's that, 20 degrees, and we'll say 50 kilos. Alright, so we'll have some fertilizer. We've got some kicking around in the base. All I need to do is drop some fertilizer off. So boom, there's just dropping some fertilizer. So we've now got fertilizer in this tile. It's at 20 degrees. Fertilizer. What we would then need to do is run some... Let me just get rid of all this. Run some radiant piping through these tiles, which we could do with probably aluminium. And I'm showing you this basically in case you want to do this in your own base. This is something we've tinkered with in the past, but it never really had much worth. Now it kind of does. So this is how I plan to do it anyway. And then we'll get all of this, and we'll link these boys together. Okay, so what we've basically got is a bit of radiant piping behind this tile. Once we've got all this stuff in place, we then just seal up the tile. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. So now what we've got is a little hot bath with some fertilizer in there. Now we're going to lose the fuel that's in here, so you don't really want much. You could get away with like 1k, you know, of petroleum. You're just really wanting this to interact with the tile, because the fertilizer itself is very difficult to interact with if you've only got gas in there, whereas if I put some liquid in there, it's going to transfer the heat really quickly. So at this point I would let's see, I've kind of janked all this up, but I'll just for argument's sake, go away. You'd be connected like that, and you can come over here. Alright. Blep. Blep. Then all we do is, I'll put that on in a second, we pump through some of this hot oil, hot petroleum. Now this is only 134 degrees. It might need to be a little bit warmer, honestly. What's on this? Blep. Might need to be a little bit warmer. But what we'll do, we'll pump through some hot petroleum, which will come through here, and which way through, and then this is going to heat up this petroleum. Now fertilizer, once it gets to 125 degrees, will melt, and when it melts, if we look, our fertilizer is now soaring up. Okay, we're at, petroleum's 120, the fertilizer's at 99, so it's a little bit behind. Shit. But in a second, when our fertilizer gets to 125, boop, 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 boop. This might be a bit too cool for this, but this is what's going to happen. Well, 125 point something. Why are you cooling down? Come on. I'm bleeding a bit of heat. Let me just make this a bit hotter. Let's say 420. 420 air horns blazing. There we go. It's now up to 140 odd again. So it needs to just be a little bit warmer, basically. There you go. So now it's made a solid tile of dirt. And it's basically the amount of the fertilizer that you had. Maximus, how's it going, buddy? Oh, fucking hell. I need to go and fill my pipe up. Keep forgetting. Digging still deletes half the stuff. I'm still need to do a lot of wonky stuff to make natural tiles. Yeah, basically. So again, this fertilizer, boop. So now we've made some natural tiles. Now we can plant on them. The only problem is these are now hot tiles. So it's 145 degrees. So at that point, all we do is we change our pumps around. So we need to have some cool liquid to go through it. and we can then cool the tiles back off. So this is the thinking. This is my plan. Let me cool these back down. So this is like some petroleum at like 6 degrees. Do you know what I mean? Just to make it cool. But you could use water or anything, it doesn't really matter. And turn that pump off. And then we've got our dirt tiles. So we could do this in the middle of our base without much fear. As long as we insulate it whilst we're doing it, we've now got dirt tiles that we can plant on. And if I brought, you know, Pip over here, this boy, give him some acorns, that'll do. And now what we do to basically plant them is we'll just cover up the ones that we don't want him to plant. Let's get another couple of pips over just to speed this up. We're uprooting them. There we go. And then they should go ahead and plant an acorn for us. Can you just drop X kilograms of hot petroleum? Yeah, you could do. All I'm thinking is I'm going to want to do this in the middle of my base. So, but yeah, it takes a little bit of time, honestly. This is going to take a lot of fanning about, but once we get it done, you know, it's something nice we can have in our base. So we can still go back to doing like some, you know, nature reserves or whatever in the middle of the base. How are you today, Mex? How you doing, mate? Who has paintings in a nature reserve? Well, my thinking is to make it as nice as possible whilst, you know, whilst the dupes are there. And if that means getting them a bit of morale whilst they're there as well, then job's a good one. So, the thinking of doing them 3 tiles apart is that we could then, you know, put something sexy in the middle, like maybe a metal sculpture block or something, made of lead. Do you know what I mean? And then that won't affect the trees. So this way, if we do them two apart, then obviously that gives us the most bang for our buck in terms of trees, but this way it gives us a lot more decor. You know? And I think this is the way that we'll do it. I can't think of any other quicker way than that. And it just means we have to have some hot petroleum, which we'll have from refineries probably, and then some cold liquid to cool it back down afterwards. So low power warning, it's all over, needs food. Wouldn't it be better to reserve a place for it before you expand over it? Yeah, the problem is I've already done that. So if you could save these tiles, then great. I'm just showing you that you can go back and put some more in later. And this is just a little bit of dirt that we've made, basically. So, you know, for the sake of a bit of fertilizer. There you go. So that is the plan anyway. We're going to do something like that in... I might just go back to the main menu. We're going to do something like that in our base. I need to go and find my liquid for my pipe. So what I'll do... Oh, God. It's getting warm in here now. My ice water is melting. I'll get the game loaded, and then I'll be back in a minute. Oh, Christ. Whew. Hey, lady. Oh, it's nice and cold in there. Ugh. It's a hot boy. Ugh. Chair stream. It's only a brief chair stream. It's so that I can get some nicotine, otherwise I'll get cranky. It's only a brief one. Oh, yo. It's a damn fine chair. It is a fine chair. I've got you lovelies to thank for it. Right. Let me just fill my pipe up, and then we'll get to cracking on doing some stuff. So I would like to do a petroleum boiler, but at the minute we don't have the power to even think about it. I could slap in some manual gens for now. As Wachunga said before, we've got plenty of dupes and we've got enough workforce to do it. I'd like to do some hydrogen power, but I'm really not making enough hydrogen right now, which is a little bit of a concern. Sorry about that. I don't really know what to do for the best at the moment, like what I want to do next. What I might do is, after all that priority 8 and priority 9 work, I might just let the base chill out for a minute. We'll go and do some more digging, find some more coal as a buffer for now, and do a bit more exploring as well, because we've still got some more things to find, no doubt. So let's start, let's see. Let's start doing some more exploring up here. Because I've not really kept track of if we found any new goodies or anything. I know we've got another volcano here, and we've got a volcano up here. We've got 2 actually up here. So I might try and tie them 2 together into an ultra metal steamy boy. Finally got your chair. I did perpetual. I got it when I got back from holidays. So I went to Ireland for a week and a bit, or a week, and then got back and we did a chair stream, and people very, very kindly gifted a lot of money towards it. It was awesome. So we got it paid for. So I'm a much, much comfier boy, and I would recommend it for you as well, buddy. I would recommend it wholeheartedly, because I remember you having some troubles with your back as well. Right. Should we just go up here for now? Go on a bit of an explore. Or we could go up here. Oh. Oh, shit. Hold on a minute. I need to do a quick reload of the game. I still have my debug shit on. Dirt. Yeah, it's made a massive difference, mate. Is that the villain in Inspector Gadget? I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time. What villain? The chair? Don't I need like a... Didn't he have like a white cat? I'm pretty sure he had like a white cat in his lap or something. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time. That's all I remember. I can remember the theme tune, but that's all. And vaguely what he looked like. Yeah. Inspector Gadget was on its way out when I was a kid. I think I caught the tail end of like Danger Mouse, Inspector Gadget. It was all about X-Men and stuff when I was a kid. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell, and Transformers. All about the Transformers. Right, let me just check that this is still off. There we go. Boop. Right then, so yeah, we'll head up here. Go for a little wander up here. I know we're going to drop all sorts of chlorine and shit down here, but I need to get some of this coal whilst we're going, so this is kind of 2 birds. 2 birds. 1 cup. Gonna get rid of these balm lilies. I don't want them. I don't want them in my life. There's a lot of meat and eggshell and stuff up here as well. Delicious, delicious meat. A grumpy Cheshire cat, is that what it was? Yeah, it'll be alright for food. I think we're cooking up a load of stuff at the minute. Alright, down to -2. I might make this like -25 just to be super, super safe. Oh, and I need to... oh, please tell me I've not fucked this up. I need to let this drop somewhere just for now. Just to get out of there and get access to it. And the salt, we'll just leave it there for now, because I don't... Do I need salt right now? Where's consumable? You can go away. 30 tons of salt right now. I think we're alright for salt for the minute. Got a claw. Oh, is that a metal hand claw thing? I don't remember at all. Inspector Gadget villain. Yeah, we did have a cat. Sanford, what was his name? Sanford Skolex. Dr. George Claw Sanford Skolex. He did have a kitty cat. Look. Oh wait, there was actually a gadget. There was a film? That is a blinging claw though, isn't it? He's got a ring, a little spiked bracelet thing. I remember Inspector Gadget is good. Right. Ooh. Spicy tofu. I'm taking it. So yeah, what I was thinking is from the tiles that I was just mentioning that we can make, I was thinking of doing it across here, and across here, and across here, and putting in these tiles all over the place. The problem is I'm going to have a bit of an issue with liquid piping when I'm coming to do it, but it's something we can do. I like the idea of us getting trees all over the place. I think it'd be nice. You still require a good source of eggshell to make lime or the other ways now. You still get your fossil in the oil. But yeah, it's mostly eggshell, mate. You also, now there is also these crab shells that you can get. Although I think most of our crabs have now died out or been relocated. But yeah, these boys here, these poker shells, they also drop their shell. Which we might try and wrangle some of them. I've not done a ranch for these before. I don't really know what the deal is. Need to feed in polluted dirt and rock piles. We could get a load of polluted dirt through some ethanol distillers. Polluted dirt and rock. They eat 140 kilos a cycle, but I'm assuming that's because they're wild. How much shell do you have at the moment? Probably not that much because I've been grinding up. We've got a ton of a bit of lime at the minute, but I've not really dug any fossil yet, so we can dig some fossil up. I think I'm going to use some of this crude oil to get our steel production back online. Anyway, I just want to do a bit of exploring up here for a minute. I want to let the base get back to normal, so this is all like, I think this is a low priority dig. So we'll just let our base sort of balance out a little bit. We'll get up here, do a spot of exploring, dig out some of this coal, get all this stuff that I want, and then poof it. Yeah, we've got this chlorine boy up here as well. I don't know if we're going to use that for anything anytime soon. But yeah, just need to let the base chill a little bit, just for a cycle or two, you know. Do a little bit of low priority digging. Let them tend to all this stuff. Critters probably need to be killed. Oh no, 8 and 9. A delicious egg. I don't know where are we wrangling the excess critters at the minute. Are they going in here? Oh yeah, we've got a little crab in here. We've got a little pip. Nice. You wish other variations of crabs was a thing. Maybe a mod will add something. Yeah, I can see things like that being added in the future. I would imagine. So, we're on the lookout for more geysers and also some bigger supplies of coal if we can find it. That would be real nice. We could do with digging out some more iron as well, although we have gone back up to 70 tons just from doing this little bit here, which is kind of cool. I want to get up here, so there's quite a bit of coal around here. And obviously, once we go a little bit too high, we're going to trigger space a bit more actively as well. Because God knows what's going on in space right now. Nice. I want to make sure we get all this meat recovered. Are we storing meat? I'm assuming we are. Cooked fish. Yeah, why not? Crystal berries. Yeah, why not? Spicy tofu. Oh, fuck. Did the hatches eat all my tofu? I bet they did. I bet the hatches ate my tofu. Oh, these hatches have to die. This time. Can't be feeding hatches better food than my dupes are eating. I mean, come on. Havoc, how's it going? Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of different variations on critters. I mean, because a lot of the critters can just be colorized, I think they'll change a lot. You know, people do little cheeky mods just to change the color of a crab, and away you go. I can see that. So yeah, I've no doubt there'll be other variations of stuff added. But how are you anyway, Maudlin? I don't feel like I've spoken to you too much recently, and I always like saying your name. Biakan. It makes me happy. Lovely coal. Alright. So, where are we heading up here? Where do we want to go? This is just exploratory ladder mark 1 at the minute. But we could maybe do a little walk over here. We'll do this one with a 4. We'll go all through this rock hard abyssalite just for the hell of it. Or we could go up here. Let's go over this away. The only thing is I'm letting all my hydrogen piss away, which I planned on collecting, but meh. All through the abyssalite. We'll go up here. Just on lunch, watching you. Watching you do all the high-level strats for this game. I don't know about high-level strats. We've been pretty basic in this one, to be honest. This has been my getting back into the game playthrough. There's been many mistakes, many derps, but we're getting there. Right, let's find an old boy in here. 89. 89 isn't particularly that old for a glossy boy. I might keep this one in here for now. Kill this guy. We could also be putting in some more plastic ladders around the place as well, which might be schmirt. So we could... I'll do this with like a 3. This is like super low priority. We could get rid of all this. And this. So we've got loads of plastic at the minute, so why not? Still got 8 tons left after that. Holy shit. Yes, yes. Rip. See if any lobies have leveled up. Banyan. Could go super hard digging. Why not? Got more coal up here, which is good. Need to make sure this guy dies when we can. It's annoying that mobs don't have a life cycle. Like, they don't die off after a while. Not making dirt where you want so you can make a park was awesome. Oh, well, good. I'm glad it helped. I mean, it's a strat that we've known about for a long time, but it's just sometimes these things are easy to forget. And I was derping in debug the other night, and I was like, I'm going to want to put some more crops in. And fertilizer seemed an easy choice. So, but yeah. Alright, I'm still conscious that this might... I mean, this is just a waste of power right now, but we should start bypassing soon. And we are cooling off the area out here at the minute, which is fine. Uh-oh. That's never good. Rabbit, what happened? Why are you idle? And why haven't these been harvested? 7. Why are you... Are you just literally got nothing else to do? I mean, Christ, I could always find you something to do. No problem. Alright, so we found a very melty biome up here. That's probably space related, I would think. So maybe we will stop this about there. Got another salt biome over here. I don't see any geysers or anything yet. We've not really explored all that much, really. So we already know what... Yeah, we already know what these two are, don't we? These are volcanoes. I think one's iron, one's gold. And we will try and use them. We'll use them for something in the future, I'm sure. But for now, I don't really want to. I'd like to get a bit more vision over this way. So let's do... This is like a priority 4, isn't it? So let's just go a bit further over here. We'll get a bit of salt and sand and stuff whilst we're going as well. And a bit of fossil. It's weird that you get fossil in these biomes, but I kind of like it. Yeah, we'll cancel that and we'll dig out this fossil. Kind of like it a lot. Have you just got nothing to do, or are you stuck or something? Like, what do you want to do, Stone? What is your plan? Prior, you could be a doctor as well. Death of Barney, you're going to do that. Rabbit, you're a diggy boy. Look at that morale. Rabbit, where are you? Where are you, son of a bitch? Just got nothing to do. Don't know why he's just chilling down here. Sure, there must be something to do in the base. Let's maybe do some like low priority sweeps as well, just to keep people... Maybe like a priority 2 sweep, just to keep people busy. Oops. This is all wetter and stuff down here. Get all this wood swept up, because I've not got my sweepers in there yet. And all these fucking seeds that are kicking around as well. Yeah, let's get all this stuff brought into the base. It's like iron and all sorts of good stuff. And did we collect all that coal? I'm assuming we got the coal because that's like a priority 8, I think. Oh, I see. We're full on a lot of this stuff. Alright, that's fine. How do you cool your oxygen supply? Calvin, at the minute I'm using some cooled slush water. So I've got a slush geyser down here that's giving me polluted water at -10. So I use a little radiator in both my rooms. So I only cool my oxygen, I don't cool any of the other gases. And same in my electrolyzer build. Here's my electrolyzer room. I don't cool my hydrogen because I don't really need to. I just cool my oxygen. And I've got a little radiator behind that's moving my water around. And when it gets above a certain temperature, which I think is set to like 20 degrees, it will output. So Once this gets above 20 degrees, it'll dump the water out, and then that water gets cleaned and gives me a supply of cold water. This one here. And that cold water is used to feed some bristle blossoms at the minute. Have to be stuck. I don't think you are stuck. I think you're just bored. What the fuck? Okay, this is very broken. There's a pop-up saying someone made a mess. Oh, really? Someone made a mess. Where did they make a mess? Have I got dupes that are all trapped because these ladders are broken? Can they not? Why can't he move to here? Ladder bug. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, let's do a quick save and load. Maybe it'll change when we load the game. Yeah, I thought that they were going to roll this back. Like, I'm surprised. Unless I have to do something, maybe. Please help. I'm sorry. What's a good option if there's no cool geyser? You're going to have to cool some water. So you've got a couple of options in the early game, Calvin. A simple one is to supplement your starting water with ice. So if you've got a... Say you've got, you know, your starting water pool with some water still left in it that's at like 20 odd degrees. Bang a few ice sculptures in there, or drop some ice, like solid ice in there. Ice sculptures melt really quickly. So I'd recommend that, but you can only do 400 kilos at a time. I think it's 400 kilos. But that's a nice way of getting yourself some extra water just to make it go a bit further. Other than that, you're going to have to look at some proper cooling. So either thermoregulators moving some hydrogen to cool some water. That takes quite a bit of power. Or aqua tuners cooling your water, which also takes a bit of power. So they're your only options, basically. Our load times are starting to get a little bit silly as well, considering we've only got, you know, a pretty small base at the minute. I am surprised. You can also do things like Wheezeworts as well. You can use some Wheezeworts to cool some wetter. Well, Wheezeworts just very slow. Alright, now we can path there. What the shit? Well, we're going to have to keep an eye out for that. Might have to do a little load once we've finished all these ladders as well. You say somebody made a mess. Oh. Might have been someone down here? Was there in suits down here? I'm hoping they didn't piss in my base. Wait, where's your hat gone? Oh, Delmain, we've not given you a hat yet. Delmain, you must have an research hat. Because you are an research boy. There we go. You may have wet through your suit. Yeah, just I couldn't see the polluted water anywhere. Unless it was down here or something. Oh, wait, I see it. I sees it now. Dirty. Okay. So, have we found anything of interest up here? Doesn't look like it. Let's hop through here. Yeah. We found an geyser. Let's get a bit more visions. Banyan. Let's hop you up there. Okay, and then let's see if we can do the trick, if this still works. Chlorine gas vent. So maybe we can grow some beans. Some of the old nosh beans. Oh, my mouse is broken, guys. It's starting to do the double click thing. No good. Need to get a new mouse. So we've now got 2 chlorine boys. Oh shit, Wachungi, you wanted me to check this before, didn't you? Average output 3.6 kilos. 3.6. Found anything else down here? Okay. So we've got 2 chlorine geysers. We could feed the nosh beans. Oh no, it's ethanol. What am I thinking of with chlorine? They just need an atmosphere. Oh, it's salt. These consume chlorine, don't they? But we've got that covered with our rust deoxidizers or whatever. Ethanol really sucks. I mean, 20 kilos a cycle isn't a lot. But it does mean that I need a tree farm just for that, I think. What's this? Link for a new mouse. PetSmart. No, I'm not doing it. Still got nullifiers in the game. Yeah, they've still got ATNs. We've got a couple that we found. There's one over here. I think we've got one down here. Just not really using them. I don't have that much hydrogen, so... Okay, well that was an interesting discovery over that away. Maybe we'll head up here. Oh, it's fucking... It's releasing the click too early. It's driving me spare. Let's go up here. Let's have a little venture through. Oh! My mouse is broken, guys. This is broken. It sucks. Let's hippity hop over there. And let's go to there. Cool Steam vent generated pretty much my starting biome on Verdant. Open for suggestions on how to take that early game. I just cover it up, mate, until you need it. I mean, again, it's the same thing. Like, I deal with my Steam vents with circulating cold water behind them. If I was you, if you're not ready for it yet, I'd just cover it up and go explore until you find some more geysers. Because again, I've got cool slush here. Oh. What in the world? There we go. Don't know how long I've not had that toggle on for, but whatever. I've got like a cool slush down here that is giving me the water to run through my pipes, and that's giving me my wetter from my cool steam vent. Anyway, what was I doing up here? Doing a bit more exploring. I've not done exploring for a while, so... Pinch pepper seed. Should we get another tube in? Mouth breather, small bladder, gastrophobe. Decorating and farmer boy. Does anybody want to be in the colony? If so, I'll see the first person who says me, and I'll get you in. Neuro! Oh, we've got to get Neuro back in. We've got to get Neuro back in, sorry. Neuro... so you're not Neuro Cuisine anymore. You're Neuro... Farmine. Mark 2. Yeah? How about that? No way, I know better. No! Calvin, I'll try and get you in next time, bud. Neuro Corpse. No! Don't say it! How many dupes are we actually going to go to? Was it 24? Yeah. For now, anyway. We may end up taking more later. Because I think we just need more dupes in the game as it is now. And we'll put him on... farming. Oh, we need to give him a hat as well. Boop. Lovely. And probably change the schedules a bit, because I've just realised we've taken on more dupes and not balanced our schedules. So we've got 23 dupes now. Nerd Boy can come back over here. Old Captain Nerd Boy. And let's have a look. Neuro Farmine can come over here. And maybe Banyan can come over here as well. And then what's that? 4, 8. Yeah, next tube can come into the mid shift, we'll call it. Oh, that's not right. Whatever. Bleh. Alright then. We're just geyser hunting at the minute. I got really excited when I saw that. I thought, oh yeah, we can do our beans now, but no, fucking ethanol. Sucks. Sucks. The only thing worse than being in this colony is being in one run by mechs. Oh, perpetual. I mean, that's kind of a compliment because mechs is an evil bastard, but it's kind of also evil to say that I don't run a good colony. I'm very courteous to my boys. I look after them. Look, everyone's happy. Well, ish. Okay, that's interesting. A drowning weasel. I look after my boys. Fuck it, let's just do that. Get a bit of algae as well over here, which is nice. You can all be ripped out. Made a mess, dude. Oh shit, is it the fucking ladder thing again? I don't hear the game very loud, by the way. I should probably point that out. So I don't hear the alerts very often. 2.7. This is going to keep building for a long time. Are you still okay? Yeah. What temperature are you? 33 degrees. What temperature are you? Minus 19. Very good. I'll have to just do a load in a minute. Like, save and load. It's obviously fucking bugged on the old ladders. Whatever, I'll fix it in a minute. If somebody starves because of it, I'll be very pissed off. God damn it, Klei. Why can't you test your fucking game before you roll out fixes? It is a joke. Has to be said. Like, I love this game. I just wish they played the fucking thing. Hit thermal overlay on the gold volcano. I will when I come back. I'll see what this thing is that you've been warning me about. I'll have a nose in a sec. Well, that's what you're doing. It's a test build. Yeah, but the problem is they could have these things fixed before they rolled out the patch if they just played the fucking game for a second. Do you know what I mean? If they just jumped in the game and built a big old ladder and watched to see if anyone got stuck, profit. So yeah. It's a little bit just like companies making games in Unity Game Engine. I get it, they are good games, but the entire performance issue is so demoralising. Meh. Does it compile as their test? You're their testing department. Well, you see, if that was the case, they'd still have closed testing. Closed testing, that shit would have been found straight away. And the thing is, I know this from seeing it. When we had closed testing, they'd roll out a build, we'd complain if something was wrong, and it'd be fixed in an hour. It'd be done. There'd be a new build out and it'd be sorted. And then you guys would get a more complete build that worked fucking perfectly. Instead of this garbage that's broken. Because I was dead excited when I saw the ladder replace thing. Ah, so they take their suit off and then they piss. That's worth remembering. So that if they make a mess in their suit gets filled with piss. And then they drop it here. I didn't know that. Okay. Hire one gamer. They wouldn't need to hire anyone. Just let a couple of people test it. I'd happily test it. I know Wachunga would. I know Mex probably would. I know a lot of you would. Just give it to people and say, break this for us, will you? See what you can find. That's what the closed testing used to be. It just worked. I don't know. Right, I've probably used up all of my fertilizer by this point, I would imagine. I've got 5 tons left. I think I put this on a super low priority, but I want to make sure I keep some. Right, anywho. We're exploring. Uh-oh. Hanno the King Boy. Get out of there. I don't know how you got up there, but you need to get out. It's not safe. Yeah, get rid of this stuff. Get rid of all this. He's got another salt biome. Much big boy salt things. The next Duke gets a morale debuff for wearing a dirty suit or something. This smells like piss. Yeah, that should be a thing. Rockman, go. Oh, Rockman, just do the thing. Do the thing. Oh, there's a mob in there. I see him. Dirty. Very dirty. I can just deconstruct this, so fuck it, let's just do that. Do. And a boop. Oh, now you do it. Die. Kill him dead. Dunk the boy. Have at him. Rummage. Oh shit, I've not made any suits yet. Let's get Dunk in here, he deserves it. He deserves it being the first guy on duty. There we go. Jeans shuffled. Ah, sunny disposition. What a good guy. What a good guy. Let's just get rid of all these things whilst we're here. What a real good guy. Who wants this? Bobek. In fact, Bobek's quite a new guy, isn't he? He's not the most stressy. Let's give it to Hanno if he's not already got one. So I know he's trained up the wazoo. And did we find anything else in our travels? Doesn't look like it. Found some crab boys. That's about it. Very good. Snazzy Hanno. You're damn right. I wouldn't have done it but for the fact that he's now joining the world of the PC Master Race, you know? So he deserves it now. He's finally taken the plunge. Old Hanno, good old Hanno, is finally joining PC Master Race, which is incredible. It's only taken us, you know, 2 years to get him there, but he's on it. He's on it in a flash. Alright, I kind of want to go this way a little bit. See what we can find over here. Meanwhile, the base should all be ticking over nicely now. We should have everything under control. Everything should be getting harvested, and